Matt, a typically tight, tense, tough encounter here at Meadow Park today.
Yeah, it wasn't one for the purist. It wasn't the best game in the world. I thought it was very stop-start. I didn't think there was any real flow to the game. I think probably the scoreline probably reflects it. I don't think we've had any real chances at all, to be honest. Anything clear-cut for sure. Toby's got down the side late on there, trying to square one back. One's fell for Harry. They've had Smanger in the first half, getting on the shoulder, poked it at Bazanis. They've had one flash across the 6-yard box. But overall, I thought probably the draw was a fair result, and 0-0 was the scoreline.
Game with very few chances, as you say, but you always respect a point away from home and a clean sheet in this league. Yeah,
it's frustrating because we haven't probably been at our best that we have been recently. There's many factors to that, I believe, and I'll certainly watch that back, the video tomorrow to analyse that. But yeah, we certainly weren't at our free-flowing best. But a clean sheet away from home is always respected, and it's another good point for us and another point gained.
And 13 games unbeaten now, the run continues.
Exactly, 13 games unbeaten. Again, a tough place to go. Monday, Solihull. I know it'll be another extreme tough game, but a clean sheet and a 13-game unbeaten run continues.
We spoke a couple of weeks ago when we had this run of 4 consecutive away games. It was obviously going to be a pretty important period of time for us. And we said at the time, if we mirrored our away record after 30 games to our home record, then we'd be in a good place. Well, that's what we've done. So we've played 30 games now, 62 points. 1-9, drawn 4, lost 2 at home, drawn 1-9, drawn 4, lost 2 away as well. So we've had to show some real quality away from home, different qualities as well in the last 6 or 7 games. 7 games unbeaten, but very different games, wouldn't you say?
Definitely, different styles, different systems, different conditions. Look at Halifax's pitch and the wind up there last week. Windy again today. We had it first half, which I didn't think really helped us. Probably helped us a little bit more in the second half going into it. But yeah, there's many different styles and formations and ways you have to try and get a result in this league. And the most important thing is that we don't get beat, and we haven't again today, and we've only lost 4 all season, and I'm really pleased with that.
Yeah, Boreham would have been draw specialists, it's fair to say, over the last few weeks, and you can see why today. Very well organised, compact side, difficult place to come.
Yeah, don't score many, don't let many in. They pack the middle of the pitch out, they grind things out. It can be a little bit stop-start in the games, not only just against them, but I thought that with the referee today, and it was just a bit of a bitty game, and I thought there was no real flow to it. And as I said, so when things aren't going quite right for you, it's important that you don't lose it, and we certainly didn't do that today.
You made one change before the game, which was to bring Will Randall in for Kenny Davis, and unfortunately Will had to go off after 35 minutes of the game. Any news on
Yeah, it was maybe a slight risk on our part. We thought it was a risk we wanted to take. Just a little slight tight hamstring, which why Will hasn't featured recently, but he trained fully yesterday, but it was more of a precaution. He said he just felt a little something, so before anything major happened, we just wanted to take that risk out of it. We got 35 minutes out of him, so we were obviously hoping for longer. We were looking for an hour to 75, but we had to do it earlier than we envisaged, unfortunately.
And any news on the other absent players today? Donovan and obviously Kenny was injured from last game at Halifax last week, and Reese was the other absentee today. Any update on those?
Yeah, Reese didn't train yesterday, nor did Kenny, but they're looking to train Sunday, those two. And Donovan did train yesterday, but we just thought it was maybe a day too early for Donovan. So Donovan's virtually there, and so are the other two. They're not far behind him as well. So we're off tomorrow. We'll be back in Sunday and seeing how everybody is, those 3 as well as the ones here today, and then picking that team to be fresh and ready to go on Monday.
As you say, a very bitty game today, but conditions where there was quite a strong breeze, which people might not necessarily have appreciated watching on the live stream today. As you say, almost impeded us a little bit in the first half. With the wind against in the second half, at half time, what was your message to the boys? Because it was very different conditions in the second half today.
Yeah, I wasn't overly happy at half time. I just felt we came off the page a few times and did things. I saw a few things in the first half that I haven't seen too much of this season that I didn't want. And I just wanted us to go back and do the basics well. I thought we gave away the ball a bit sloppy at times, and our quality wasn't great. So I asked for the quality improve and stick to what we've been doing good and what we've been good at. And then we'll be more of a threat, and that ball staying a little bit more for us, so to stretch them. And once we have stretched them, then we can get on the ball and try and switch it and get our fullbacks on it more, which I felt we did a little bit, but without really penetrating or creating anything in the final third.
and the fourth of a quartet of away games on Monday. Another tough one at Solihull.
Yep, I'm not sure their result yet so far, but me and Jace went up and watched them on Tuesday night, so we'll be back on the videos over the weekend watching them play away to Barnet and seeing how we go and get ready for another tough game.
Yeah, big Easter weekend, as you say. The boys will be in on Sunday, playing on Monday. We've got a little bit of a break, which obviously they'll be looking forward to prepare for. Seems like an age since we've been at home. Then obviously Torquay come to visit us on Tuesday week.
Yeah, it's just the way the season's fallen. We had a long spell of away games. This is the last one of that spell. So and then we're back at home against Torquay, and continues to live.
That's indeed. Matt, I know everyone at home will have been kicking every ball to get there today, but that's another great point on the road. That's 13 games unbeaten. We shall look forward to catching up again on Monday at Solihull. Well done today. Pass on our best wishes to all the boys, and good luck for Monday.
Brilliant.
Thank
Cheers,
you.
mate.